So, what's this interview for anyway, Putz? Why do I call you Putz? I call you Putz because I don't know your name. You know, the first time that Kate and I started going out together, her mother invited us over for dinner. It was her way of sizing me up. Now, Kate had told her all about my being Jewish and kosher and keeping meat and dairy separate. So that evening, her mother made us a beautiful dinner. Roast loin of pork. Alfredo. You know what they say, recipes speak louder than words. But they gave us work when nobody else had the means to give us work. You know, the government gave me canvas and brush and paints, and they gave them to Rockwell Kent, to Jackson Pollock, Moses Sawyer, Diego Rivera. Think about the great works of art that would have gone unpainted. Think about the great dramas that would have gone unwritten. Think about a world without Awake and Sing, without Streetsy, without Bertolt Brecht, without Kurt Weill. It would have been a national tragedy. After the first day of shooting, Mayor calls me. He says, Mustel, having a party at my house next Saturday night for the heads of every major motion picture studio in town and every A-list actor, and I want you there. Well, thank you, Mr. Mayor. And you're going to be the entertainment. I'm going to show you up because you're my boy. I want you there at 7:30 sharp Saturday night with your best material. Use the back door. Don't be late. I wasn't late. I didn't go. I went to Long Beach to do a benefit for the Longshoremen's Union. Eleanor Roosevelt was there. I gave her her first blintz. And with those teeth, Phil lived his life practicing the greatest principle of America, and that all people are created equal and should be treated that way. Even actors. You want to know what his un-American activities were? He was fighting for black actors to be able to use the same stage door as white actors. Equal pay for men and women. Paid rehearsal times. Hot running water in the dressing rooms. Horrible! Despicable! And so the committee, they subpoenaed him, and they blacklisted him, and they destroyed him, and all of America sat back and said, well, of course he shouldn't work. He's evil. He's the Jewish devil. For the record, my name is Samuel Joel Mostel, M-O-S-T-E-L.
Isn't Zero your given name?
No, sir, Zero is a nickname. It represents the amount of money that I've been making over the last few years since your investigation began.
Is that meant to be funny?
Yes, it is, sir. You see, I make my living as a comedian. That was humor. Kate and I were having dinner, and we had so much food. So she calls up Phil, and she says, Philly, get over here right now. No, don't change at all. Just come here right now, this very second, before the food gets cold. A few minutes later, the elevator door opened. Phil walked in. I took his coat, and he was standing there stark naked. We sat down for dinner and nobody said a word. Just before he left, I said, Psst, Philly, your flight is open. The whole thing was so stupid. Why were they going after actors? Why were they targeting actors? What do they think we were doing? Giving acting secrets to the enemy? I will not go all the way to Zabar's for sour cream. Sour cream is sour cream. It's cream, and it's sour. I will get it from Christini's, and you will like it. Now, I wanted to be an actor again. I wanted to be performing again. I wanted to stand up and say that they hadn't knocked me down, that they had knocked us down. And so a bunch of us who've been blacklisted, we got together and we gave ourselves a second chance. How do you say no to $4,000 a week? Especially when you've been making $4,000 a year. But it was Kate who finally convinced me to do Faro. She said, "My darling, if you don't do this play, I'm going to stab you in the balls." How do you argue with logic like that? Your soul is going to twist and turn in the limbo of your dishonor, and your spirit will roam the earth like a golem, like a feared and hated golem! Now shall we do the opening number? Tragedy tomorrow, comedy tonight. Now I hate when I hear that. I hate when I hear that. I hate when I hear, "Oh, Mostel, he doesn't stick to the script." That is absurd. I have always said every word that the author wrote. I never moved a comma. I might add something from time to time to enhance the moment. So, one night during forum, what was so terrible that I announced the results of the Sonny Liston Cassius Clay fight. I gave it a Roman context. I said he knocked him out in round XII. And to be honest with you, I didn't think the play was going to be anything. Creators wanted it to make it so un-Jewish. They said, no beards, no beards, none of the men wear beards. Oh, and let's have pastel tallies. Oh, and no tzitzis. You know what that is, the little tassels on the end of a prayer shawl? They said, "Ooh, hide them, put them under your costumes. Don't let them see it." I said, no! The audience has to see them. They have to know who we are. They have to love who we are so that they can hate what's being done to us. One number from the show kept going through my head over and over again. It was a song about Ava. Here I was, playing a man who disowns his daughter because she married outside the faith. Just like my parents had disowned me. And as we entered through the front door, I thought about my parents. And I could feel them there with me. "Mama, Papa, look. Little Sammy made it all the way to the White House. I'm having dinner with the president." And I could hear them say, "Oh, Sammy, we are so proud of you." The painting is never really finished, just abandoned. Besides, now it's your turn to paint me, to put me into the light. give back what I gave to you.